Thomas, why'd you jump over there and then almost fall? Oh, I gotta put hmm. Oh yeah, I was at my mother's today again too. Chores. She's still uh not 100% after chemo last week. World's open now. Hmm. Put these into. Hmm. Same here. Hmm. Well, you got your greenhouse going? Hmm. Oxygen for atmosphere. Uh, Magic yen. Oh, you both. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Nice. After a very, very long time, like a month. Furnace. I only like I put into my system. It's only like 48 uh kilopascals, I believe, that I took. Hey, um, hey, mage, do you want to move the gas here via rocket? I think I see him like running around. I just see like little speck. But like it's just the landing pad and then like it's very specific look height that you want me to pull it from. Hmm. Uh, would have been interesting though. Yeah, for selling. Yeah. Or missile. Hmm. You're just standing there in your hidey hole, and you just see me and Magic just sending rockets to each other. Like, it's not me. Hmm. Oh, and you can't get much lower than where you are. Ooh. So you mean we could have a double explosion? And worst case scenario, we could just take control of yours, launch it, and then replace it with missile. Yeah. If only if there was a way to like use an IC chip that reads from like an IC chip that's at your base that reads a dial or whatever, and if the dial isn't like 5 or something, then no further instructions will be accepted. Yeah, with the manual control. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, no avionics. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Which that is my code. It's supposed to do. Wait, why am I looking at this? Yeah. Terrain manipulator. Copper. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, big swimming pool. Well, doesn't the ice room, like the blender room, that would just turn water ice into water. Otherwise, it has to heat it up to like 300 or something to keep it steam. Yeah. So you're gonna do that? I've stolen like two of your ideas. You can steal one of mine. Hmm. Okay, is this enough? There's a deep liner. There's the other deep liner. Is it enough? Yes. Nah. If I did that, that entire locker would be me dead. I don't think it'll take too long. But yeah, I figured the phase change sorting will be less power. No. Turn into liquid. So, condensation pipe into a liquid, insulated liquid pipe, then pulling from that insulated liquid would be an evaporation valve, which pulls only liquid to or into another gas pipe to vaporize. Then it's sorted out. Then once all the liquid of that one type is done, then it moves to a different tank to get even colder to liquefy a different gas. I can read from the tank to see, hey, is there any... Yeah. And you could do a lot more at once. Mage is gonna need that. Well, technically, he's like, Magic's like, why do you have to have such a big system to filter gases? It's as ice. Oh. You mean the room hotter? You can't. I believe it specifies that the hot side is the pipe. Hmm. It generates negative power because it's going in reverse. Hmm. That's the room. Oh, then I wasn't thinking that at all. I thought you meant you want the room to be like 500 degrees Celsius and then the input pipe like 100 or 20. Mm. Mm. I figured that it'll be a bit more harder to code. Like you'd have to, instead of just checking if the input pipes is hot and the room is cold, you have to check the pipe. Huh? Oh. Shotgun's always the one that runs out. Oh. Yeah, my code didn't work still. For the combustion centrifuge. Still grinded to a halt. Oh yeah. Mm. He wanted it to be like 20 degrees Celsius. Mm-hmm. Set a timer for, I don't know, 2 minutes. I bet I. Yeah. Oh, I believe the Stirling engines, they also work best when the temperature of the pipe is like about 200 degrees more than the room. Mm. The pressure in the room should be 1 atmosphere, so 101 kPa. Yeah, I believe so. I believe efficiency is increased the higher the pressure it is. Pretty sure it says that. Yeah, like it goes based off of the atmosphere, like if it's 1 or 2 or 3 atmospheres. I don't know what like the high point of it. Everything is gonna get damaged. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure, without a doubt. Huh? Oh, like figures, like little models. Ooh, how are you heating them? Uh, so you're saying I could probably plug in my laptop and use that for the heat? Yeah, like it was hot enough to melt plastic from 3D print, like 3D printed sand. Search. Well, there goes your hazardous waste experience. I don't know how to say chemicals. I don't know. Hmm. Well, it's probably 1 megapascal is probably too much. What do you mean the tanks? What tanks? Yeah, but what tanks? Oh. What input? What's the pressure in an input pipe? Like half a what kilopascal or something? Oh. Hmm. Wait, did you knock? Oh. Hmm. I don't. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, wait, is he watching my chat? I don't recall uh accepting. Ah.
Unacceptable!
Oh, there's the unacceptable redeemed too. What are you gonna refund it and then 11-second delay? Just spams it. But it's a lot of button presses for magic. I feel like he'd have his brain wear out after like the fifth button press. Mm. Mm. Oh, I didn't need that anymore. Search. Shoot. Yeah. Hmm.
Why did you? Why? You had power. You had fuel. Why did you get
Oh,
angry?
I probably shouldn't have done this on Venus because cooling on Venus is quite hard.
I would have set it up on Europa.
Yeah.
That
Okay, well it's
is where
on.
we're at, and that's kind of, I'm sure that's the temperature Mage wanted to
Yeah.
test.
Why are
I
you
mean, we can see
angry?
if this even works. Once the pressure goes down, it's at 400 right now. We'll see. We'll see if this even works whatsoever. And if it slightly works here, then I'll hop over to Europe.
Oh, it's my
But what pressure should I keep it at?
a good.
Oh.
It's about 60 kPa at 37 degrees.
That seems good.
Um, there's a pressure differential of nothing. Yeah, so it's not doing anything.
Yeah, it sounds like
Hot
they didn't
side is
code it.
253, cold side is 307. So,
I'm gonna guess
that's
they
if I
didn't
had
code it
warmer gas.
to work right.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It is cooling the. Okay, well that's probably just because it's cooling the. Yeah, it's because it's cooling the working gas off, which is then cooling the temperature of the room.
Didn't press that to go. Heavy. I need gold again.
Why is the pressure going up?
Yeah, it's not working. Cause that's how it works. The pressure goes up before it goes down.
No, I have 0 throttle.
Oh. Volatiles and oxygen.
Solid idea to start to look. Nope. All the oxygen has been burned in the combustion centrifuge.
Well, maybe it wasn't burned, and the
Fair
moment you
point.
looked at it, it finally burned up. Jesus, flashbang! God damn.
I don't know what you were doing.
It was you. You flashbanged me. Just
We
by
have
existing.
flashbangs in this game? I mean, that
No, I wish. Wait.
we can easily rig up like the equivalent of a dropper, you know, using a stacker and a output
And then
export bin,
yeah,
and just have it.
couple printers, fill them up.
And just have it drop like the amount of time it takes for him to recover from the flashbang is the amount of time it takes to drop the flashbang. So he's just constantly getting flashbang.
Oh, gotta leave it a little bit of break in between so that he can see it dark and then it get instantly
yeah.
bright again. Can't have it just straight up white screen.
Hey, creative. You wanna come outside real quick?
I am outside.
Where?
Heat miners. And more.
Oh. Jesus fucking hell.
Yeah, it's not fast enough.
You got like 400 of them.
No.
You're like, no, only 200.
Wait, how many? 1, 2,
Hey, come here.
4, 5.
Come here.
I got 20. Alright.
Oh, so you're only
Here.
halfway there.
You're right. Behind you. The flashing light. Did you see that?
The flashing light hardly did anything.
No, that's not what I was talking about. Come here.
What?
Look down.
That's not a flashbang.
It's a grenade.
Yeah, but it's not a flashbang.
No, but it still go boom like a flashbang, because that's literally all a flashbang does. Is it just makes a little bright
flashbang.
light.
So
And
there's
a
a
very loud
large
noise.
difference between a fragmentation grenade, an inflammatory grenade, and a flashbang.
Yeah, flash.
Yeah, but they all do the same thing. They all go boom.
Destroy terrain.
No, but it still goes boom.
Depends on the flashbang. Some flashbangs don't go. Well, actually, no. Flashbang. They do. It's
Yeah,
flash and
It's
bang.
literally in the name. If it was just
But you-
flash.
Yeah, that's where my brain was going. Is they have flash grenades.
Yeah.
Wow. I put it off to 1.
Which I find kind of a waste of taxpayer dollars, but that's just me.
What, is it just because they don't give them to you?
Yes. We
It
don't get
does
shit.
I mean, a flash grenade's not hard. It's basically just a magnesium core.
Yeah.
Yeah, add it. Wait.
Which one thing to keep in mind if you're could be screwing with that stuff is a magnesium flashbang. The magnesium burns very bright, but don't look at it because it actually generates ultraviolet light.
So I might have done goofed.
Did you look at a flash and get UV damage to your eyes like I was just trying to
Got
warn you against?
permanently blind.
No, but a mushroom got flashbanged.
Did you weld
Oh,
did you weld a mushroom?
So you're
No,
house is
no,
gone. Okay.
no, not the whole greenhouse, just one singular mushroom. Because
Was
I had a
it
grow
your
light
only
that
mushroom?
yeah, I didn't think that I had connected the grow light yet. But it was because it was off when I got off because I was tired as fuck when we left last night. So it's dead. Everything else is grown.
Wait, why
I
do
got
you
wheat.
have a light above a
That's
mushroom?
yeah, one of the things I was wondering.
Because I was just planting it, so I had like I could get the seeds and stuff, so I could plant more. Because you have to plant it
Yes,
to
but why did you
plant
plant
more?
it? Why did you plant it in
Because I
something
had
that light?
hydroponic crop plots with that were connected to water there, and it's not connected to a Larry. And so I had it, so I just planted them so I could like grow them.
Well, I would recommend getting a trade platform and
Yeah, I could do that. I just don't. I don't want to though. It's a lot of work.
yes, I know exactly how much work it is.
Yeah, I know. I do have fern seeds. Or I do not fern seeds. Well, okay. I mean, I do. I have 3 ferns now, 5 wheat, a bunch of potatoes. I mean, I can set up the whole tracking system with the dial to be like, hey, I just want the seeds. So
I didn't even
I would just have to wait.
if it worked. Oh well.
I'm too tired for that today. How's Minecraft doing? 4.33 billion.
Wow.
You really need to get your sleep thing figured out.
Yeah, I got an appointment in a freaking month. Because apparently, me walking in, picking up the equipment, leaving, sleeping, and then coming back the next day or a week later, they're booked out.
Well,
They're
People have
too
sleep
booked out
problems.
for me to go pick up the equipment.
I feel like
Which is like,
something that would have helped would be don't play games as much.
what else am
I
supposed to
didn't
fucking
catch
do?
what you said. I got
You
robotic.
said play games too much. I got robotic, but I can understand robotic. So I have to listen to it all the time. So
It's like that.
yeah.
Have you
You
heard?
just got
Have
really
you heard
close to the
about
microphone.
AI? AIs actually have gibber speech.
Really?
Have you seen the video where it was like some sort of class thing like a Zoom meeting or whatever for class, and someone had their voice changer on and it sounded just like an alien. It's like and for when after
Oh.
the professor's like, does anyone have a question?
Oh, I have a question.
And
good
he's like,
sir.
I 100% understood that.
Well, like
because it was like
I could totally.
perfect.
I can think of like if I was teaching certain classes. Does anyone have a question? Arrgh. Yes, only on the 3rd power. It's like, how did you know that? It's the same question everybody asks.
Yeah. I guess I could put a gas sensor in there, and if the pressure is above 0 or does not equal 0, then turn the vents on, because that'll save me some power in between.
I wonder if I had you as a chemistry teacher. I wonder if you.
I probably would have become a chemist. Chemist?
No, I would not.
Chemist?
Because, well, I passed chemistry with a B, but I did no homework.
What? Oh yeah, no, I don't do homework. Homework's a scam.
And then I saw like on the board, it's um, like 4 or 5 people. That's like only these people don't have to do homework, and I wasn't on it.
Homework is meant to supplement the education, not hamper people's.
Yeah.
Just like tests are a tool to evaluate a student's knowledge. If I can sit down with you and talk with you, and I know you know the material, I'm going to pass you and give you an A. Even if you fail
Can
the
you be
test, I know
my
you know the
college
material.
teacher?
That is a failure of the test, not a failure of the student.
Oh,
Can you be my
I actually did better on
Oh.
the test compared to the people that were cheating on the test.
help?
What'd you do?
I need specifications on whether I can help you or not because
I have a screw that I'm going to like I'm gonna do the whole like batch name thing or whatever.
homework is also
but
a
I was-
hack for those
I
who
was just
can't
going
easily
through.
understand to give them a chance to step through and get that understanding. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
tool. Not it shouldn't
So
be
if
a
I already
requirement.
understand it, why am I doing it?
I hated
that was
busy
mine.
work homework.
Yeah.
Especially
I
since
would-
most teachers don't utilize the homework as a teaching aid like they should.
Yeah.
Because it's why I want to do the channel called Math Done Wrong, where I explain how you get to the wrong answer. Because on multiple choice, there's a reason why there's always one that's super wrong and you should automatically know it's wrong. There's one that's sort of close. There's one that's very similar, and then there's the right answer. There's a reason why those answers appear on the test. And unfortunately, most teachers don't go over, hey, if you picked B instead of C, this is the mistake you made.
Yeah. No.
And it's like, well, how do you know? Like, I didn't show my work. How do you know that's the mistake I made? That's part of the
'Cause
test
everybody makes it.
design. Is the only way you get answer B instead of A is by making that mistake. No, you're not an idiot if you make that mistake. Most people make that mistake. That's why it appears on the test, is to see whether you would make that mistake or not.
Yeah, to see if you're an idiot or not. Huh?
No. That's not to see whether you're an idiot or not, but to see whether you fully understand it or only partially understand it. If you make B as the mistake, it's not because you're an idiot, it's because you tripped.
Okay, so I'm clicking through the screws.
Okay.
And you know how it's just like cycle 2 X?
Yes.
It says the one that I want. And then I click it, and it doesn't go to that one.
Interesting.
Yeah, so here.
Cycle backwards.
I do. What the fuck?
Oh, that does work. Okay.
I literally did that 14 times. And the moment you say it, it worked. What the fuck?
So when I used to work at Home Depot, I was known for knowing how to get the self-checkouts to work when other people couldn't.
I fucking hate computers.
One of the best bits was one of my coworkers called me over. Hey, it's not working. Can you get it to work? I literally put a hand on, like, I didn't do anything. I literally just touched the machine and it started working. He goes, wait, what did you do? I go, you saw. I literally just touched the machine. And he's just like, it broke him.
You just
An easy example is F to C hack. XF minus 32 or 30 over 2. You'll get close to the right answer. It is also easy. It is also easy to use rather than the actual formula. It's easier to remember. So yeah. Or case in point of you're not an idiot. It's a very easy mistake to make. Is if instead of doing xf minus 32 over 2, you did plus 2. Yeah, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Because it is a very easy mistake to go, wait, is it 9/5 minus 32 or plus 32? And again, you're not an idiot if you get it wrong, because one direction it's 5/9, the other direction it's 9/5, and knowing which one is plus 32 or minus 32 can be rather hard to remember when you're having to remember to keep which one is which in your head on the 9/5 or 5/9. And there's an easy trick to remember it. When you don't remember, just remember that where water freezes. I always did like math. I like sweet things like pie. Yep. I like math because there's. Now, I'm gonna put a pin on the asterisk right now, because there's a funny joke in this, but this is what I used to say. I like math because there's only one right answer. It's not interpretive like politics or English, where you can put in all the effort, but because someone interpreted it slightly different, they'll say you're wrong. My brother would make the comment, it's like the difference between a sport and a exhibition is, it doesn't matter if the judge likes you or not in a sport. If you can get the ball in the hole, you get the point. An exhibition, if the judge doesn't like you, you're screwed. Now, going back to that asterisk, a lot of times in math, there's more than one right answer. Like, literally, there's more than one right answer. Abbott and Costello would like to have a word. Yeah. Oh.
I'm slightly confused. Oh, I'm
What are you not?
slightly. I made a mistake.
Tell me you've heard.
It's been rectified.
Yes, I know their math skit. I don't know it well enough to repeat it right now off the top of my head, but yes, I am familiar with their math skit.
Okay, I wrote code so I saved 400 watts of power. You're welcome.
Your lights.
You save 400 watts, so about 1% of your total use.
Yeah, basically. Active vents. They were constantly on in my volatile creation room because I was venting the entire atmosphere, which is literally just volatiles and pollutant. But I made it, if the pressure in the room is not 0, then turn. If it's 0, then turn off, which means it took everything out. And I have 4 of the vents. Then they use 100 watts. So. I know, I'm a genius. What can I say? Damn, I got a whole 45 MPa of carbon dioxide in this pipe.
Okay.
Why can't I have that much warm oxygen? I mean, I technically do have that much oxygen.
I mean,
Technically, I have like 50 billion times that much oxygen.
I'm sorry, I will always find that somewhat comical, where the server connection makes the batteries not show colors right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like a rainbow. Do you get the rainbow one? I only ever get the rainbow part of it.
Or
I have
color?
green with 1 blue.
Hmm.
How are you looking right now?
Let's see. Network analyzer. Oh, wait, how
You're
much?
still processing.
I'm using about the same amount of power as Magic's greenhouse.
How much power is that?
Well, you said it yourself. It was like 12 kilowatts.
Yeah.
I'm using 11 and
No.
a half.
No, I'm using like 3 to 4 kilowatts for my greenhouse.
That's not what you
In
said
total,
last
I'm
time.
using like 8. No, I didn't say. I said I was making 12 kilowatts in total. I'm using about 6 to 7 for my centrifuges, deep miners, stackers, silos, shit like that. And then I'm using I don't know how much I'm using.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Though, I'm only using this much power until the dirty ore backs up.
Yeah, I'm only using more power right now than I'm creating because I'm trying to heat 38.4 MPa of oxygen. Because I added a tank to it, so it's now
Hmm.
it now has to heat up again.
Right,
I
you
still
don't
have.
use your furnace waste gas to heat it up.
Oh no, that gas is already cooled off. I only use that very rarely now. Oh, it's 535 degrees. Good.
You want to pick up some 800 degrees Celsius gas?
If I had a way to do anything
Portable
with
tank?
it. Well, if I had a way to do anything with it, I mean, I guess I could make a portable connector.
Make a portable connector and then hook it up with a heat exchanger.
Yeah.
Use it as a thermal battery. One, two, three. Okay, so wall.
Because, yeah, I got 20 deep miners, but I only have 4 combustion centrifuges, so I'm only using.
Oh yeah, and you're only running normal fuel.
Yeah. So I'm only
None of us are running NOS yet.
I'm able to only use
Um,
10 of the deep miners instead of the all 20.
but when you move to NOS, you can
Like,
do
one
a lot more.
combustion does what, 10?
Jesus,
Yeah.
I gotta learn how to do that shit.
Right. Say that one again. One combustion on standard fuel does 2.5. Oh. Yeah, NOS
Just
is
said-
like.
If we move to NOS or something.
Yeah, no, I missed that part. Sorry, the drill's going and I.
Yeah. Hold on.
How are you guys gonna be making nitrogen? Just rocket?
Oh, I'm gonna get into greenhouse after my gas sorting.
But you can't make nitrogen out of anything.
Yes, you can.
I mean, technically,
Burn NOS.
I mean,
The
nitrogen.
nitrogen.
how do you make NOS though? You need nitrogen.
Atmospheric kit.
What you did.
Nitrolyzer.
No, his
Oh,
point is
right.
you need nitrogen. How do you get nitrogen to make the NOS? The answer is you use a composter.
Ah, right. That's the thing.
No, you don't need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
You burn the NOS as if NOS
How do you get the NOS?
nitralizer.
Yeah, and what do you have to put into the neutralizer to get NOS?
One nitrogen and one oxygen makes like I don't know one NOS.
Yeah,
And then
I
you
guess
ignite
you can
that
keep.
with the volatiles
Yeah, I guess you
and
can
it
keep putting
doubles
it.
the nitrogen.
Yeah, I
You
guess
don't
you could
need
keep
the
running it
composter to
into
make
itself.
nitrogen.
Yeah. I guess when you have ice, yeah, you can do it like that.
Yeah, I thought the thought experiment was without having it to begin
Yeah.
with, how do you generate it from nothing?
Yeah, that's what I was talking
My
about. I was
breath.
like, oh right, yeah, because you breathe out NOS. That's right.
Well,
Finally.
he was
You
asking, not
wanna...
you.
My first nickel ingot and my first silver ingot has been delivered. Oh man, it took a while.
Did I die?
No,
What?
I don't know.
someone left.
I mean, I can't
On
see your
Discord.
screens.
Did I leave Discord?
Must have. Probably because
Okay,
you're
because
running
you guys
Minecraft
just
in
like
the
stopped
background.
talking. You...
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
So I'm confused on what he's.
I don't know. I think it was me. I think my Discord just decided to glitch.
Yeah, it
Okay.
probably has to do with that second game you're running in the background.
That with Discord? No. It's a...
Oh, it
connection
has to
thing.
do with the questionable websites that he goes to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I got like 14 different viruses.
hotsinglesnearme.com.
Alright, so
Yep.
gluten.
No, not even hot singles anymore. We're down to the just singles in my area.
Well, technically, where we live, all the singles, all the singles are hot this time of year.
Yeah,
'Cause it's 110
that's true.
outside.
Yeah.
You also have like the parentheses, might have stinger.
I thought you were gonna say in parentheses doesn't have to actually be hot. Like hot equals optional. Preferred but optional.
Then it's like, here's a person I have in the freezer. Let's see what next.
How much water I got? 2.73 kilomole. Damn, I'm not using a lot, but I'm using a decent amount. I guess I could put a flip flop. Glitter where my potatoes are. And I can put a composter and start making carbon dioxide or nitrogen. Is it like you just have the advanced composter, you put whatever the biomaterial is in it, and it just throws nitrogen into the atmosphere, or do you have to centrifuge, arc furnace?
Nitrogen and volatiles, and it does just throw it into the air, so you have to put it in a box.
Yeah, so I should probably not do what I was talking about doing. Granted, I could do that because I don't think. Oh no, I couldn't do that because I have a I have a wall heater, so it would ignite.
If you
Granted, I would get a lot more nitrogen.
If you watch my moon playthrough, I do set up that setup.
Yeah.
Because I actually did get it where it was self-sufficient, making water and sorting all the gases.
Yeah,
I was
see, that's what I'm trying to get to.
I was getting to the point where I had a genetics lab set up, but that's about the same time everything went boom.
Ah, fair. So apparently,
I mean, technically, that's what made it go boom. Was I was messing
Which-
around with the genetic slabs gas.
Oh. Hmm. Yeah, see, so apparently, I didn't know this. I just thought that plants were plants until you did something to them. But no, they mutate on their own.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't realize that the game was that, like, deep into genetics.
And in
shit.
fact, you can put selection pressure on them, and actually,
Mhm.
like, it's one of the things I keep talking about but haven't done yet, is actually change my grow light
Be
light
less-
code, so that way it, instead of it being on for 15 minutes and off for 5,
like 10 and 10.
no, 16 and 4.
Why do you want to give it more light?
To put pressure on how much dark it requires.
So you can just have the light on constantly? I thought you were going to try and go for how much dark it can handle, because then you use less power if you have 15 million glow lights.
I want it to basically require the least amount of sleep as possible. Because the longer the light is
'cause then it
on, the
grows.
faster it grows.
Yeah.
Which, one of the fun little tidbits that I was reminded of today is, if you're not underground like I normally do, and you have a grow light, the grow light is only 80% light.
Huh?
So the grow light is 80% light. So technically, if you need 10 minutes of light, and you give it 10 minutes, you're not going to meet the requirement, because it actually needs 20% more. Grow light
How
only.
did we figure this out?
It's been known.
Okay.
And
So
if you
passed
even
down from
read,
generation to generation of stationaries?
no, in fact, if you want, you can even go to grow light. And somewhere, let's see here. Does it say? Okay, apparently it's not in the thing, but it's in the wiki and all that other stuff. So apparently it is passed down from stationeer to stationeer. Grow lights provide 80% growth light. So you have to give it 20% more light with the grow light than you would with raw Earth daylight. Now, planets like Europa and Menace don't have the standard sunlight. So I think Europa's 17%.
Oh, damn.
So, and we have the eclipse, which makes it even worse. But you can combine natural sunlight and grow light, but you can't take two grow lights and merge their numbers. But
That's unfortunate.
like,
I was actually literally just
we-
thinking about that.
if we were on the moon, which has standard sunlight, and you used it in conjunction with a grow light, you would get 180% sunlight per minute.
What if I did this?
So if you combine that with forcing it to get, and I think the maximum is, or technically minimum, is 3 minutes of darkness, you would get stupid, the plants would grow stupid fast.
So any normal.
But yeah, in fact, if I remember correctly, when it says that it requires X amount of light, that is, if you give it that amount of light in the 20-day cycle, then it will grow at the specified speed that the game says it's supposed to grow at. Any additional sunlight reduces that growth time.
Does charcoal? Can you make biomass from charcoal?
No.
Or is there something you can do to get some usable material out of charcoal? Besides using it for filters and power.
You could use it
Oh.
for steel.
You can use it for steel. You can also use it to make fuel bricks.
Ah, solid fuel.
Yep. But it's basically most of it
Not
is
efficient.
it's a replacement for coal.
Or yeah.
It burns faster than coal. Solid fuel bricks last a long time, and you get a lot of power out of them. But
Well, I want to figure out a way, because you can put biomass in to make fertilizer, or slash to make nitrogen.
mhm.
But you can also make biomass to make charcoal for to make volatiles, to make charcoal. So I was thinking, like, if there was a way you could get like a biomass type material from charcoal, so that you can put it back into itself and have a self-containing loop of X amount of thing. Right? You tracking what I'm thinking?
Well, what you do is you use it to grow, like, let's say potato, and then you throw the potato
Yeah.
into
And
the composter, and it makes fertilizer that doubles the yield,
Yeah.
and there's your self-containing loop.
Yeah, but how do you get the Larry to? I mean, I guess you could make the Larry. Hey, if X, go here, grab this from the chute, and put. You just got to know what changes in the plant when you apply fertilizer. Technically.
Well, yeah, and that's where you'd want. Well, technically, you don't need to know the changes the fertilizer does to the plant. You just need to know whether there is or isn't fertilizer.
No, that's what
Because
I'm
when
saying. Like, you need to know what changes.
No, you
Like,
don't.
what goes from 1 to 0, basically.
Oh, that's slot 2 of the thing. You cannot read the fertilizer slot from the Larry.
Oh, alright.
Which is why there's discussions about how to know whether you need fertilizer or not. And one concept is to have alternating hydroponics trays and hydroponic devices.
So yes, you could read off the device. Because if one of them has it, theoretically, the other ones do.
Correct.
Yeah. Not a bad idea.
My plan is to just use all hydroponics devices. That way I'm not actually using the Larry to read what plant is ready. But the Larry gets sent to where it's needed.
Yeah, that would be a lot simpler code, probably, honestly.
Oh,
For-
Yes and no, because you basically would be having the concept would be you have 2 separate codes, one to actually check the plants and the other to run the Larry.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I talked about this when I streamed the moon base. Can't you just use the Larry, hydroponics Larry, or like just a dedicated one or something? Have it move and try and put fertilizer into the hydroponics tray, and if it can't, after it tried putting it in, it checks like the hand, see if it's still there. If it's still there, don't empty the hand, and that means that that tray still has fertilizer.
So, you have more experience with the Larrys than I do. But to my knowledge, you can't plant or put fertilizer on a pre-existing plant.
Oh, you have to put
Oh.
fertilizer.
Oh, you just do it
Before the
on the
plant?
seed? No,
I
before it
believe-
grows.
Now,
Right.
to my knowledge, you have to put the fertilizer before you put the seed. You can't put fertilizer on like a tomato plant that doesn't require reseeding. You can put it
So
down and
you
then
would
plant
have to
tomato.
pick up the seeds, the plants, dump the plants into the chute, take the seed that should
seed.
be in the first slot.
Keep the seed.
First slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you keep the seed that was in the first slot. It's not in the hand. Well, I mean, it would be in the hand at that point once you dump the stuff in the chute. But then you go pick up fertilizer, put the fertilizer, then the seed.
Well, clear the plant, pick up the fertilizer, plant the
Well,
fertilizer.
when you pick up the seed and you pick up the seed, then you pick up the plants. You go dump the plants into the chute, grab the fertilizer, then put the fertilizer, and then plant the seed on top of it.
Because remember, not all plants clear themselves when you're done harvesting.
Yeah, it's the perennials.
Yeah.
Which switchgrass is one of them.
Yeah.
Right. But they also don't give you seeds when you pick it up, when you harvest it. So you wouldn't be able to do that unless you have a literal infinite supply of switchgrass. Right? Because
If you wait long enough, they will in fact give you seeds.
Yeah.
I was multitasking while working, watching
Some point.
YouTube vids all day.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be right back.
I hope they were. I hope they taught you. And if they didn't, let me know what I need to work on. I need more silicone. I think I've cleared this thing of silicone. No, I have not cleared it of silicone. That's good. For sure, I'm only into episode 2, but it's pretty useful so far. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, don't mind would be useful.
Because I hope my style of, like, I do wonderful things, but I do so in such a way that, at least, and I've been told I am biased. Oh, thank you for the follow. You are my 100th follower, it looks like. Oh no, 80th. It's just the next goal is, okay. There's the goal sound. It happens. What was I getting at? I've been told that I have to be careful when I say, oh, it's a very simple concept, and been told that I sometimes call a simple something simple when it is absolutely not simple. So I have to be careful with that. Alright, let's speed this out and see what we can find. I really need to get the ore sorting system up and running. But yeah, I hope my systems make it easy to understand how to build them. What I was trying to get at. Let's start making more silos. Silos are in hydraulic pipe bender? Nope, auto lathe. Which is where I was originally going. There's copper and gold.
Oh.
I need to, of course, process more gold. But yeah, the moon base does a great job of showing you why, like, I have that base up there that's completely isolated and on its own power and has all the printers. The moon base is a great example of why it's good to have what I call the life pod separate from your main base because, yeah, I think episode 16 of the moon base, everything goes wrong. But because I had that life pod section, it did not end the play.
Well, though, your life pod was connected to your main base.
But in such a way that it didn't get destroyed. But you are correct. It was in the same confinement. And I did admit that that was a flaw, that I should have actually had it completely isolated. As I sit here and have the same flaw in my life pod.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Alright, there we go. Let's get that back. I am so sad that there is no real function for uranium in this game.
Yet.
I know that that's a very accurate statement, but we've been saying that for years.
Mm-hmm.
I would be happy if they just had some use for it. Use it in an advanced alloy.
That hurts you.
Why, I get what you're getting. I just want it to have some function. Right now, it is just junk. Like, especially coming out of a deep miner, it's just junk. Because at least when you mine it, you can get a lot of pollutant from it. But from a deep miner, it's just trash.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I need to go exchange my battery because it's been an hour and a half. These nuclear batteries do not last long.
In that temp.
No, I've solved the temp issue.
Oh yeah, that was suit.
Why did you shut off?
Mm-hmm.
I thought we solved the issue of you shutting off. At least I got it while I still had power, which I should double check that, because the combustion centrifuge is super finicky about that. Okay, you're still happy. All right.
Mm. Yeah, the pipes.
How do I want to do this?
Search. Pipe.
I think the obvious is to just go this way and build out this way.
Some iron.
But I will have to say why I wasn't very happy with my moon base setup, especially with how quickly I got the deep miner up and running. Using the gas centrifuge, I kind of wished I wasn't so hesitant to get that up and running sooner. I really like the gas centrifuge now.
Yeah. Though it's still manual. I have to try and code that.
It is on the list, but right now I'm solve other issues first.
Yeah.
And again, it's kind of nice, provided there's no power issues. The power issues is definitely a big, strong force to get me to automate it. But it takes about 3 hours to fill that sucker up, and we stream for 3 hours. It's a very nice balance of, well, I have to power it down anyway because I don't have ore sorting set up. So I have to do it all manually to manage the ores. I'm currently working at getting ore sorting up and running because Like, I need to access my silicone, but the silicone I haven't processed is in the silo, and trying to get through the 50-something ores is a pain in the butt.
Well. Well, it's 64 roughly stacks.
56. I have 56 stacks. Oh, you talking about how much fits in a combustion centrifuge?
Yeah,
Never mind.
full one, yeah. And
Yeah, no, I'm
my
literally.
outputs.
I have 50 something ore stacks in my silo, and somewhere in there is silicone that I need to get to.
Hey,
Because
that's
I've
why
been
I gotta.
very.
That's why I use the vending machine.
Yeah, I have the vending machine is great. That's what I was using. I have emptied the vending machine though.
So you're waiting for the vending machine to fill up.
Vending machine is, well, I was using just the vending machine, but then the vending machine got completely full, so I made a silo to deal with the overflow. So I'm not even 100% sure that there's silicone in the silo, but there could be.
Okay.
So, in other words, eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
You'll eventually find out if there's silicone in there.
True, but I'm saying that that is tedious, and I'm like, I'm just going to set up the ore sortage now.
Yeah. Fair.
So then you can
Because
finish your gas sorting.
Yep, because I ran out of silicone.
There it is.
So I need a lot more silicone.
Oh, jetpack low.
We're going to need a lot of steel sheets.
You might be done growing. No, you are not.
How, speaking of, is it done? How is my... It has finally finished processing all the ice from the volatiles.
Nice.
And it has finished processing all the gas in the processing tank. Wait, no, that... Come on, turn you back on. I'm misaimed. Hey, are you done or are you not done? You seem to be not able to make up your mind. Oh, wait, I think I know what the ice crusher is empty. Alright, I think I know what the issue is. Pop. I mean, this is the whole reason why I'm eventually going to be putting the cables to read the pipes. Alright, so the tank is almost empty. I have a tenth of a mole of bottles left in the large tank, which is just taking a very long time to empty.
Okay.
I have 10 kilomoles from that of pollutants. So it did not liquefy at all yet. 93.7 kilomoles remaining because I have been using some of it. It's 4.48 megapascals at 14.7 Celsius.
I've got 15.6 kilomoles of volatiles now. Wow.
Gee, how?
Alright.
Mining dice that long?
Well, yeah, I added some ice to it, but probably half of that is my greenhouse going.
Hmm.
Because I
Start
got
making those steel sheets.
2.3 kilomoles of volatiles.
Alright.
Let's see, oh, literally the thing that I was on. Yeah, because it gives about half as much pollutant as volatiles. So I think I had
Hmm.
5 kilomoles of volatiles, give or take, from my greenhouse.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. Search.
I mean, it's also technically been running for like 5 hours in total now.
Hmm.
So, 5 hours of that is pretty decent. Kilomole an hour.
Oh wait.
Hi, puppers.
Might as well print a lot of stuff.
Alright, looks like I have like 0 volt or 0 silicon left.
So I need like at least 10 of these.
Make sure
I have about half volatiles.
Did you did your did you have a brain fart or something when you were saying that? You said you had a half a and then long break of volatiles.
No, I was chewing on food.
Hmm.
that's fair.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, oh wait. There's the digital valves. Steel. Hmm.
There we go. There's some silicone. It's not enough to make tanks with, but
So I need.
it's enough to make sheets with.
Yeah, my brain's not working anymore tonight.
Must resist comment.
Bet it never works. Yeah, I know.
So I need. I think it's 5 and 6, 11. Another 6, so 17 of these.
Okay, so my power's back to being good.
I'll leave it.
Okay, that was probably because of the storm, but she's fine.
Wait a minute, no. Not that. It is a condensation valve to an expansion valve.
Each one's going to take 5 cables. Yeah, this is going to be an expensive build, but you build it once. Buy once, cry once. Type of build.
Expensive. Definitely not more as expensive as mine.
True. But, you know, when you actually calculate how much you spend in, like, gold, copper, steel, building all the silos and the chute system that goes along with it, it gets expensive.
Yeah.
But it's a buy once, cry once. Once you build it, you're good for quite a while. It's not like you have to keep building silos or replace the silos.
Yeah. Oh, I thought this would have to be built on a wall. For some reason. Okay. There's gonna be a cable line going here. So if I did some of that would be best.
And like one of the bits that's kind of ironic is once I get the sorting system up, being able to spend the cost to build this system becomes a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is like literally the whole point of me building it is I need to access some of the materials that I have, and it's a pain in the butt to access them.
Right.
Yeah, my brain says it's time to go to sleep.
Well, have a good night then.
Like to his defense, that actually means his brain's actually working properly because like ours should be telling us to go to sleep, but ours aren't working properly.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I have been up since
he stays
7
up
a.m.
like 23 hours of the day.
Well, see, that's kind of the bit that I'm laughing about. Is no, he's actually been going to bed at a somewhat reasonable hour. We're the
And
ones who
waking up at
aren't
a
going to
somewhat
bed at a
reasonable
reasonable hour.
Yeah. Because I've been going to bed pretty much right after I get off. And then I'll wake up at like 6, 7, 8 a.m. So pretty decent. But I still feel like shit, even with that much sleep. So
Apparently you're supposed to.
I just like,
The best time to wake up is like in between the stages of sleep, which is like roughly an hour and a half.
Roughly 3 hours, depending on who you are.
In between each.
which is why 6 hours is perfect.
Yeah.
But
Everybody has actual cycles, which is why it's nice to get a sleep. Like, we got myself a smartwatch to track my sleep. For those type of reasons.
my ring just says you suck at sleeping. Because I'll sleep 6 hours. But I'll have like 45 minutes of REM sleep, 30 minutes of deep sleep. The rest is light sleep. So, I don't exactly sleep very well.
I have stress-based insomnia, so
Yeah.
it was one of the things that was even discussed at the doctor's was because like it was a follow up. The last time I saw my doctor, it was I have insomnia, so he prescribed some sleep pills to see if it would help. It did not, but we were talking about it on the follow up visit, and it's like, yeah, I have a lot going on, so I fully believe that it's stress induced, and the fact that I did not have insomnia on the honeymoon makes me think that that is a completely valid statement.
Yeah. My problem is I have trouble going to sleep, but I also have problem staying awake. Which
Lessons
the
to
doctor
kids: don't do drugs.
did say I might have narcolepsy. Maybe. Which
Yeah,
is why I'm doing
that
the research.
sounds about right.
Yeah. So. Because I'm like, how can I physically fall asleep with 600 milligrams of caffeine coursing through my veins at all
Oh,
times?
see, there is another answer to that one. You have
What's that?
ADHD.
Well, I know I do have ADHD, but like half the
Could
time
be
it puts me to
excessive.
sleep, the other half the time it makes me wake up. So it's kind of like a hit or miss. But it's a consistent, like I can still fall asleep.
Mm.
And fall asleep is kind of an exaggeration. But the one thing that makes me totally believe that I do have narcolepsy is the whole part of where people say like they quote unquote fall asleep, because technically if it is narcolepsy it's not actually falling asleep, you're like shutting down, or whatever it is. It's a neurological thing, not a sleep thing, but it's they shut down for X amount of time and then they wake up and then they feel like perfectly awake, but then they get
Oh, you
tired
Never had that.
like later.
weren't you the
Do
one
you
who
have
was fighting
narcolepsy?
to get their? Weren't you the one fighting to get your motorcycle license?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
No, to get it. I know
mm,
narcolepsy would get it revoked. So
yes.
I hope
Yes.
I hope I don't have it, but realistically, I might.
Yeah, just falling asleep while
Well,
driving. Ugh.
I've never had an issue. Okay, so the doctor did say everybody has different triggers. Like the triggers can be different. Um, and he said mine could just be stress because it got so much worse in boot camp, and boot camp is a very stressful thing. And I have been
Yep.
stressed since the first day of boot camp. To this day, I have been stressed the entire time because I've been injured the entire time, not being able to work the entire time, like XYZ. Um,
Yeah,
in
I'm
pain
still
literally
trying
the
to
entire
recover
time.
from the stress of unemployment. Even though I've been
Yeah,
working for over like at this point, it's like, wait, you were unemployed? Yeah, I was unemployed like several like over a year ago, going on a year and a half. But it's
yeah, I'm going on
such
a
a
year and a half
stressful.
of being unemployed.
What I'm saying is, no, I've been employed for over.
Yeah,
It's almost, we're going on nearly a year and a half now, but
yeah,
it was such a stressful event that I'm still trying to recover from that.
yeah, yeah. And so he did say potentially, um, it could, because I'm not doing anything right now. So like technically, I don't really have any stress to speak of, because all I'm doing is sitting at home playing video games, which is like the definition of unstressful, pretty much.
Well, I mean, you've talked about your life to me enough that I'm gonna go, well, I wouldn't
Well,
say
yeah, no, I
that
still
you
have
have
stress.
stress.
Yeah, I mean, like I still have stress, like a lot of it, but not as much as I did in boot camp and after boot camp, and when I was working. So it's like it got worse during that time. Like it got so much worse. But then when everything kind of calmed down to where like I'm not like I'm stressed, but I'm not as stressed as I was, and it's like almost gone away. Like I don't have instances of falling asleep as often as I used to. And so that's why I'm like hesitant about it because I've heard that some people with narcolepsy, it's just the stress happens or the trigger occurs and then it just never goes away.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is possible that boot camp was my trigger, but like it happened years before that, just not as consistently. But then after boot camp, it was 20,000 times worse than it had ever been.
Are you not on the same power line? You're.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go
No,
to
you
sleep.
are.
So I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, have a good night.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, it is 0 power. Okay.
Actually, this will be blue.
Oh, that's what went wrong. I'm an idiot.
Oh no, it all went wrong.
Remember how we were originally planning for me to keep the power system running enough to just keep my base, my power room and me alive and shut everything else down?
Yeah?
I forgot I needed to spool the thing back up to operational power.
Hmm.
So I've been not running it at the proper.
Temp. Or, yeah, pressure.
Yeah, I didn't have the throttle in the right spot. That's why I kept losing power.
Hmm.
613. Yep, there we go. Well, at least this way I can empty the combustion centrifuge and get the silicone out of it. And that will go into the como se dice en inglés? Vending machine, so I'll be able to access it.
Let's see. What do I need?
Which means I can actually start working on the gas sorting system again, because it's done processing all the ice, and it would be nice to get the water out of that.
Yeah. Grab another ingot of copper. Actually, no, there's a copper there. And there. I would have expected the temp on that furnace system for the gas to go down faster, but nope.
Oh, are you shocked that it's not going down faster?
Eh,
You know why it's not going down faster
No.
than you're
Yeah.
expecting? Because it's the furnace, right?
normal furnace.
You're using deep miner ores. Deep miner ores have already been degassed.
Well, I was using
So,
deep miner ores and stuff for the furnace, advanced furnace, and it was going down pretty fast. Still.
oh, and I guess I miss. Yeah, if you have the room hot enough, it replenishes the heat, which helps.
Yeah.
But it also helps having deep miner ores that don't off gas and cool the gas in the tank. I need one more silicone. That is embarrassing. Is there any more silicone in this mini machine?
Well, if you want to come over here, you can take one of my 50-gram ingot silicon. Got 3 of them in the silo.
I might take you up on that. And just to confirm, you did say 50 grams, right?
No. I probably did, but I meant 500.
Okay, that again. That's why my wait clarification, because I think you said 50, but earlier you told me that you were making them in 500 batches.
Yeah. It just doesn't have a powered chute on it. You gotta flick the lever and then flick it back.
Okay.
The only one
That's easy enough to
that's
do.
the powered chute on it is the iron.
I mean, technically, I don't have my system completely set up at all, so I can't really say, "Oh, how dare you not have a powered chute?" I don't even have the silos yet. Oh, I technically have the silicone silo for the raw ore silicone. But yeah, you're already much further. Okay, there's the shop room. Oh, there's your base. Alright.
Second floor.
There we go. And this side.
I believe it
Kill the
is the
jets.
third one from the right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
Oops.
named.
I only wanted one, not two. Where's the return?
There is none. That's meant for overflow there. Yeah.
I was going to. Yep. That's what I was going to do. Alright. I'm going to actually circle around Magic's base because I haven't seen his base in a while.
Yeah. Especially since his battery room exploded.
Yep. He has such a unique build style. And he never replaced the door to his battery room, so his so the door's still blown wide open. And thus he's losing power. Because for those who don't know, cold drains batteries in this game.
And heat.
Actually, I believe heat does not drain the batteries. Vacuum drains the batteries.
Hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, he went with an arc furnace arrangement to do the same thing as creative.
Arc furnace? No, I didn't do arc furnace.
Magic went arc furnace to do the same thing as creative, with creative using furnaces instead of arc furnaces. You have it where it goes from the ore, it gets turned into an ingot, and then goes into the silo. He did the same concept, but he used arc furnaces instead of furnaces.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's the beacon, there's his base, and my base is this direction. Yeah, good. Yep, there's my base over there. It is funny how the base renders before the terrain, so my base looks like it's floating in the middle of nowhere before the terrain loads in.
Yeah.
Does make it easier to find, though.
As long as there's some light.
Well, actually, because of the landing pad, you don't need any light.
Oh, yeah.
The landing pad acts like a beacon. It's even better if I actually have a trader on it, because the trade renders so far away compared to everything else. Speaking of trade, who's knocking? Building. Never mind. That's probably just me personally, but it's like the building people, or it's like, oh, do you want to buy flat walls? No, I'll just make my own flat walls. Thank you very much. To be fair, really the only things I'll buy is alloys and seeds, and alloys are when I'm being lazy.
Mm.
I must have been blind. Apparently I did have 15 silicone in one of the other printers. But I do appreciate the 500. Especially since, you know, getting that extra itty bitty amount was just enough to get the liquid tank up and running. To get the gas tank would take another 150 silicone.
Yeah. Wait, you have... Oh. Should have said that's what you were using the silicon for.
I thought I said
I got-
several times that I stopped.
I don't recall.
Go ahead.
I got 2 stacks insulated gas tank that's not being used.
Oh, I will take those because I still need.
No, I need one of them. That's for sure. But because signs in the way, so I can't place it. Let's see.
Because I still need to put my nitrogen and my NOS set up on top of the water.
Mm. I am dropping it.
Down the, okay.
Yeah. And item disappeared. Render distance.
Alright, let's see where it landed.
What?
You just dropped the one stack, right?
Yeah.
So it landed on top of the hangar door, but when I opened the hangar doors, it just was like in 0 Gs.
Oh, it just hovered there.
Yep.
Well, I suppose that is to help with lag. Like items just don't move.
Oh, it was moving. That was the funny part. Just very, very slow.
Oh.
And I'm going to need to make another batch of steel, and that's actually okay because I need to burn through a lot of this iron. So much iron.
I'm sure there's more coal.
Oh, I have enough coal to burn through the iron. That is definitely a true statement.
Well, I got 6 stacks of uranium. I have no idea what color pipe should be this one.
Alrighty. Yeah, let's go make some pipes. I'm gonna need a lot of pipes. Okay, up there. Oh, let's make some steel first. Oh, actually.
Do I maybe have it?
Do the copper, and that way we can get through the copper bag. And we'll do the gold. So we burn through all the gold.
Mm. Mm.
What I probably should do, just for good measure, is to print out 3 mining backpacks. Right.
So when you grab or empty
Or
the
4
silo,
mining backpacks.
then you can immediately put it into the mining backpack.
Yeah, do 4 mining backpacks, 1 for coal, 1, and the rest for iron.
You're gonna have like 1 extra coal, or no?
No.
Never mind. If you did it the way I did, with being limited to 500 grams of iron, you would have to have an extra coal. Like it's a mining backpack plus 1 coal.
Let's process iron. To get enough iron to make the mining backpacks needed to process all this. Which I should probably then make 5 mining backpacks so I can just process a backpack full of iron. Wait, that's not security. I want tool printer.
And then I need
Coal, iron, iron.
them to be readable, so I'll probably just do a straight line through that again.
Got to turn this guy back on. Mainly because I didn't finish emptying it, but that's what we're doing right now. This is where I've definitely reached the limit of the vending machine being useful. And I definitely need to just have a silo storage system instead.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as long as you like have a silo for like iron and another silo for coal, then the vending machine would be useful. Because those two will fill up the vending machine quickly.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem I've been facing.
Oh, I need more water ice.
Need water ice?
Not that one. It's not this one either. Well, no, there's water ice. And I put the wrong one in.
That's not good. Now this is definitely going to do a good job of emptying the vending machine.
Mm.
Alright, there's the backpack full of coal. There's a backpack of iron. Alright, so let's continue emptying the iron.
Mm.
Did I talk yesterday about why iron or spinach is not a good source of iron?
Mm. I don't recall.
Okay. Because we were at the blood center and someone recommended spinach for iron, and it's like, no, that's old data. It's been proven not to be great advice. In the 1930s, they did tests to see what the iron concentration was of everything, and they
Mm.
had a decimal place in the wrong spot, so they misreported spinach as having 10 times the iron that they thought it had.
Mm.
Popeye was a lie. It was propaganda to get you to eat spinach. Because, yes, Popeye lied to us. And it's very sad. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, just like spinach. Oh, and the worst part is, like, they invented Popeye to encourage people to eat more spinach. It didn't work. So, yeah, Popeye was propaganda to get you to eat more spinach because, to be fair, they thought it was good for you. But it's even worse. Not only did they misreport the amount of iron, it's also the wrong type of iron. It's non-heme iron. Your body can't process it. It needs to be heme iron for your body to process it. But the problem is, once you get those facts out there, it's very hard to pull them back. We should be used to it. After all, they invented the food pyramid. Like, the part I kind of chuckle at the whole food pyramid is, kind of makes you think of pyramid schemes. But we are also talking about the same people who tried to convince us that fats were bad for you and sugar was good for you. Which did solve hunger to a large extent, but it was just really bad for society to actually implement. Yep. Well, there's also so many misconceptions about nutrition these days. From
Apparently, a tree fell on my mom's house.
oh,
Yeah.
like how bad is that? Yeah, like Bill said it best. Is she all right? Like, do you need to go and help her? Yeah, and Bill basically is ahead of me in the sentence of, yeah, if you need to go, we will all understand.
I'm still on the phone with them.
Gotcha.
Lights got out now, or went out now. Apparently fell down really close to my little brother's room. He's like, I was asleep and I woke up.
I'm sorry that I shouldn't be so mean, but from what you've told me about your brother, it's like, yeah, couldn't have happened. Now, I do have to accept that as you are a older brother, you are biased against your little brother, and all I know is from your point of view, but from what you've told me, I'm not a fan of your little brother. I mean, with your mom going through chemo and the way he's behaving, it's like,
Seems like the radar shows that the weather's coming my way. And here I have even larger trees. Hmm. Little brother says it's like daytime. There's just so much lightning.
I'm a few stacks short of having enough iron. Like 5 more stacks of iron ore will be more than enough. Okay. Where was I in the actual process before I started doing all that? Oh yes, we need pipes. Insulated pipes. We're only going to get 2. Yes, I could go out and actually mine the last 5 stacks. Huzzah! Potato repopulation. Nice! Makes me want to ask if you have soybeans growing. Bink, bink, bink. Any trade yet in my farm so far? Okay. Oh, that's right. It's going to automatically go into.
I'll go get the goat in. Not Herbie. Herbie's already in, but Bucko, the one that's just been staying outside.
Survivability achieved, longevity still iffy. You'll get there. Like, as creative and magic have learned, you know, this game you learn a lot by dying and, oh, that's how I died, let's not do that again. As Timmy and I were talking about earlier, me being with the technical background I had definitely gives me an edge in this game. Because I have a lot of technical background. Like phase change, I used to recycle refrigerant, so doing phase change is kind of like, yep, I know how to do phase change. Yeah, I'm the one who even goes, why aren't we using like R22 or 134 or 410? You know, the actual working gases in the real world. But yeah, I get that they're trying not to be like, this game is already so complicated for the average individual that they're like, yeah, no, we don't want to go that complicated because it's already complicated enough for people. And I'm like, can I have more complication, please? Creative has accurately called out, it's like, yeah, I'm all for having all 120 elements. I wouldn't necessarily say no to more than that. Just as long as they name element 120 Feinsteinium. Have to know a bit about phase change for aviation fuel systems and yep. Oh, and like some of the fun bit is I knew a lot about that phase change stuff before I did it because my dad, being a master diesel mechanic, had to know all that stuff. Kinda don't want to mess that wall up that much more. Seal that up. No seep in primary coolant, for example. Yeah. No steam, yeah. did you have to learn about azeotropes, or is that not required reading? Like, to be fair, not expecting it to be on your required reading, but I could be surprised. Leading edge icing is a pain, but it also, the landing light gets exceptionally hot and needs pulled by prop wash or they pop. Yeah. I didn't learn those. Yeah, azeotrophs are two compounds that basically interact with each other, and you can't use azeotropes, not phaseotropes. It is related to phase change though, because it can mess with phase change. Because like a lot of things, you can use phase change for distillation purposes, but azeotropes mess up that because they bond. Yes, azeotropes. Like alcohol and water is a great example of azeotropes where you almost can't distill alcohol to 100% purity because water will be dragged along with it because you form an azeotrope. The issue I have with Robert phase shift filtration.
Well, that's interesting. I came back and I immediately get the harvest plants 1,000 times achievement.
Isotropic alcohol named correct.
Well, I suppose I did take a video of what it looked like. Uh,
Alright.
I don't know. I suppose I'll just do it in general.
He released all the gases into pressurized cold room, and they all drop fallout as bureaucracy. Yeah, that's actually one of the phase change filtrations that I'm planning to do in this game is by yeah. Well, he's talking about the other system I talked about, where not just making it condense, but turning it into ice.
Ah.
Because the pure ice is pure ice.
Yeah, you're going.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's towards my mom's direction.
I call it dirt. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be planning to do for the filtration, since it's cold enough to do that here. Oh wow, this is crazy.
What?
Okay. Okay, yeah. it looks like the bags just go flying in, and it's like, no, they're still processing. That's going to take a while to process. Why not? The especially on Europa, doing the freeze filtration is just such a good idea. I wanted to do the condensation phase change, because if you can do that, then it's easy to set up on Venus. Freezing the gas on Venus is going to be so much harder to do.
Area power control.
I mean, it's possible, but open cooling. But at the same time, one of the systems I've even talked about for cooling on Venus might actually make it possible, because my blender room concept was originally designed specifically for Vulcan. And then it's like, wait, you can actually do that on all the planets, because it has benefits on all the planets. I need to finish building my gas sorting system before I go and make the blender room. Okay, deal 900 or 1,000? It is 900. Okay. My furnace gas is finally below 1,000 Kelvin, and I'm like, I don't remember whether it's supposed to be 1,000 or 900. It is 900. All right. Okay, so now I can throw this bag in. Hey, I've been running on this same furnace tank for since I moved my base down here. I have not topped it off. I have not added more heat. It was the waste tank from my gas fuel generator when I was first trying to figure it out. And okay, temperature's going back up, thank goodness. Which tells me it processed the 5 stacks of iron ore that were not deep mined. But we talked about having the room that the furnace is in have atmosphere that gets heat, and it was able to bring the temperature back up. Wait a second. That doesn't look like the right amount of hydrocarbon.
Yeah, that really big, that big tree in the video, that has had some really big branches fall off of it during storms.
I'm going to hold this in my hand until it finishes processing, because maybe it's just a quirk that it didn't do the last stack of coal. I could have sworn I had the backpack full of coal, but maybe I goofed. Oh, that would suck if I accidentally had it where I had the wrong... Oh. Today I learned the aliens may not touch a microwave in a pressure environment. If Creative's been honest with me, you can touch a microwave. It causes a small little burst, but not enough to do horrible, horrible things.
What do you mean?
He says that the Zerillion may not touch a microwave in any pressurized environment. And I'm assuming what happened was he hit the microwave and the combination of volatiles and O9 pollutant now in grow room. Ooh. Ooh, in your grow room. Ooh.
Oh yeah, so there is oxygen. Yeah, so that is definitely pollutant. He's not doesn't actually give any pollutant.
Like, part of my brain wonders how he got the grow room needs to not have volatiles because volatiles are horrible to plants. But it's primarily CO2 room with some O2 and no volatiles.
Wait, so what do you mean?
Yeah, I'm now deeply confused.
Is it like the actual little microwave? Um, like some sort of bug or something?
I hit a microwave and saw a cloud of flame.
But there's
I
no
mean,
volatile.
if you have an ignitable atmosphere and you hit a microwave, it will light up regardless of who. As a droid, if I have a ignitable atmosphere and I microwave anything, a potato, a, a tomato, if the microwave, or even a printer, you could hit a printer. If there's an ignitable atmosphere, it will ignite,
Yeah.
regardless of what species you are.
And wall heater. That's how I got a really toasty, breathable room. And why I had lung damage.
Hey, at least we learned in the last playthrough on Mars how to use the cryopod to heal.
Yeah.
I don't understand if my suit was too close or what, but it shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm kind of confused. I'm thinking there was a leak or something. Like, one of the things that we messed around with the moon save or the Mars save is by putting in gas sensors wherever we have a combustible thing.
Or something that can cause combustion.
Freaking out. Let it go up.
Mm.
I'm wondering if the latency messed with this mix.
Gold. Is your suit damaged?
Nope.
No. Timmy's.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Just be like, I smacked my player's head into the table so hard that it broke the visor. Leaked some air out.
I mean, a damaged suit would actually explain it.
Hmm. And if tree branches do fall down, I'm gonna have to move that trailer. Uncle used it, put it in a different spot, right in front of where the branch pile is. A little annoying.
Oh no, I already did print one out. Okay, good. Glad I double checked.
Mm-hmm.
I think latency caused an issue because I had the backpacks, which should have been perfectly balanced. I have more than enough pressure, more than enough temperature, and yet it's not making steel.
Hmm.
Oh, and let's see here. So 4,708 reagents. That doesn't sound right. Yep, that seems like it is wrong. So oh, let's see how bold I can be. Throw in a stack of coal. That should take it up to oh shoot, that took it over. It's a pity it can't tell me what reagents are in there.
Mm.
It can only tell me how many reagents. Can I get another decimal point, please?
Hmm. Must have started raining. Mm. Hmm. But hey, at least the storm happened towards the end of the stream. So in case power does come out, go out. Mm.
Alright, so I need to get just some iron and just feed it in one at a time until I actually get steel.
This should be on a different. Well. Eh.
So yeah, I'm blaming latency on why this is being such a pain in the butt.
So it's 0.1 grams away.
I don't know. That's the problem.
Oh. I mean, I shouldn't have latency.
I threw the full mining backpacks in there, so it should have been perfectly balanced. But it didn't melt all the pieces right. There we go.
Oh, it worked now?
Got it, and I need to empty that out kind of quickly. Oh, I got a green light finally!
Maybe it's a
Remember how we've been...
because I was right next to your base.
But I actually got a green light on the furnace. But yeah, I got it to finally register the seal. And let's see here. We can really easily see how it really messed up. 1,000, 2,000.
So what were you doing to fix it?
Just feeding. So
Feed.
I threw in a full backpack. I threw in a full backpack of coal, but it only registered 1,150. Oh, I should say I was able to see 1.15 thousand. So I'm like, all right, let me throw in an entire stack of coal because that seems to be the issue. And then I was able to look at the math and go, nope, that's the raw. I should have thrown it in not a whole stack, but just under a stack, but I had no way of knowing what that was. Any recommendations on easy controlled cooling on a buffer tank? Like, it's like freezing so fast. Use nitrogen and make sure that the pressure is at a point that it is okay. Of course, it's kind of like, well, what do you mean buffer tank? There's several ways to have a buffer tank, and I'm not sure which buffer tank you're referring to.
Yeah.
But if you're doing cooling and you're having a problem with it freezing, use nitrogen. If you are freezing nitrogen, you are very, very cold. That's mixed with CO2. Ah, good point. Nitrogen will also be good for the room. Because, like, when it comes to the cooling, yeah, I typically would use nitrogen as the working material, the working gas, and that way you don't have to worry about it freezing out, and then use systems to manage how cold the nitrogen is getting everything else too. Because, like, I'm kind of having to deal with a similar issue with my cooling line here. I mean, mean, there's a reason I have a liquid drain right there. Oh. Put the atmospheric spec. We're using I'm using oxygen because that's readily available right here. But it can get pretty cold. And it can condense. I have to put that guy there, or when it condenses, it pops the pipe because it just gas pipes don't like. I was cooling CO2 and had drains, but I'm guessing it went from condensation to instant freezing. Yeah, CO2, especially on Europa, can really easily get cold enough to freeze out.
Yeah.
Let's turn this guy. I get a 7. Alright. Yeah, I like to use AC systems like this guy because you can use it to control the temperature. So that way it gets so cold, but if the thing you're trying to cool, you don't want it to drop below a temperature, then the AC will stop cooling it at that point. It's close enough to time, so I need to manage my base and shut off systems. So open that up.
As Timmy, I'm sure Timmy's seen my gas system sorting. Not really.
Excuse me, I can shut that down now. How's the pressure in this tank going?
Yeah, I'm sorting.
Oh, we're up to 7 megapascals.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna be sorting via condensation. So, Mage said he was gonna be sorting via ice.
Well,
Step.
at some point.
Yeah.
Because again, I do want to get the condensation ones figured out. Because, again, that will be most useful on Venus. Freezing it out on this planet, kind of easy. Like, the hardest part is going to be making sure you have it where you can collect all the ice. Sometimes hoppers don't behave
Properly.
I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like we've been playing for 3 hours.
Well, we didn't, technically. Right?
No, 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
So, using controlled phase shift to liquids. Yes.
Yeah. So, using direct heat exchangers, gonna be pulling from, or the abundant cold that is outside. Use that to cool down dirty mixed gas. Code will check the tank if it has, like, let's say the first one, NOS. If it has NOS, or liquid NOS, then it will like not let the gases move to the pollutant one, which would be the next one in line, until all that NOS is gone, turned into a liquid and moved into an insulated liquid pipe, which directly or immediately goes through into a evaporation valve or expansion valve, leading to the actual NOS tank, which will be warmed up from the hot, dirty gas input. And like if there's no hot gas for it to exchange heat with, then it'll just slowly be trickled into the temperature regulated NOS tank. And then,
Well, thank you everybody for watching. We'll be back tomorrow.
yeah, with some more stationeers.
I'm glad you enjoyed the stream.
Sure learned some stuff.
Chiquita. Come here, girl.
Thanks for the raid. Insulated.
Alright, I'll talk with you tomorrow.
Okay. Good night. Oh yeah. Really should get lights in here. Well, I've got nearly everything I believe I'd need placed. I'm just working on pipes here. Or my Discord. I also have a Discord. Also using a variation on the toolbox. I want to use a higher pressure to condensation bay and try to collect the energy from the pressure differential. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, Mage is planning on having like a little tutorial series for surviving on each planet for what, 20 days, I believe? 30. Eh. Subjects. Yeah, so like a tutorial for like phase change, I'm sure. Since Magic was having quite some trouble with it. Mm. Yeah, I'm more on the kind of industrial uh speed of things, I think. Show name of the game. Yeah. Script I'm working on is yeah. And you're also thinking about making it so that like if you play a different game, uh it kind of ties into that script as well. So you were saying that pressure washing game or simulator, I believe. Ah, yeah. But wouldn't that be a script for like mainly playing one game? Ah, yeah. Duration. Oh, it's almost gonna cycle. How many times has it been, or yeah, how many times has it been that I've taken the chip out, tried fixing it, and it hasn't worked? Stupid rules, and move to farm sim. Yeah. Um, okay. Used about a megapascal since last stream, or half a megapascal. Uh, that's where it's space Y, which is better than EcoAssist with his X. Hello, Thomas. They got Elon. Elon. Should be getting close. It's halfway through that stack. And the shame is that it doesn't empty right on like 50 grams. It uses, or it stops at 49 grams of like the to be processed dirty ore. Okay, have a good night. I'll be there shortly. 15. Deuces. Uses. The 2 on dice are playing cards. There it is. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it is on the exact. Okay. It wasn't like that before. Oh, it means buy? Well, Google got it wrong then. Jeez, that is. I don't know. Hmm. Ah. Okay. Goodbye or peace out. Yeah. Okay. Like the first time I searched it and it must have auto-corrected to it auto-corrected to something that means God or deity. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. Type it in again, but instead of searching it, I click the first result. Okay, look at that. Pressure's going up. It's going down. Yeah, that's what it auto-corrected to. I want it to stay out of the red. Is it going up at all? Hmm. I don't think so. At least not going up that fast. It might require 50 export. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to know about it until this one's done. Let's see, how are you? Yeah, you're pretty close as well. Stack left. Export. Export. Zero, it's gonna increase. It only increases as long as stress is at 0%. So once it's greater than that, then it just pauses, and then once it reaches higher than 50%, it'll decrease it by 10. It only goes up, or it only changes by 10. 4? Wait, oh, yeah, same setup. They're being fed by the same fuel pipe. Yeah. Same fuel pipe. Like, I don't need that there. That was for a different plan. And same exhaust pipe. But as long as, the nice thing about this being separate chips is that if this one shows that there's a problem going on, then in order for me to test it, or I could change some factors, save it, change it to the chip, but then in order to test it, like, there's this one. It's not far behind. It's not far from emptying. See? It's already almost gonna be emptied. But then this one and these two are a bit farther away. Yeah. They're a bit far, they're like a lot more delayed. See, they're 200 away. There it is. Once it fills up, it slows down automatically. But if you have the throttle like not 0, once you start emptying it, then it's like, oh, it's good. I can go. This is the one that's one or off. It's good to go, and it'll start spinning, and that just insane stress. Hey, wait, hey. And I don't know exactly what causes the pressure change. So I know when I had the chip off for a while and not throttled up, that the pressure when I come back, it'll be empty, like no pressure at all. But it goes down very very slowly. So almost empty. There, it's empty. It's gonna turn it to 10 to like tease the stress. Look at that. That pressure went down fast. Stay out of the red. It's not gonna stay out of the red. There's the red. Don't reach 100. Don't. Hey, it's going. Oh, look at that. I'm heading in the right direction, I guess. So, I believe what I need to do is have you sleep for longer. Maybe 10 seconds. Or I'll do 8 seconds. Export. Like, the pressure's going down. It was at 4. Now it's at 2.8. I don't know why the pressure's so low. RPM isn't really doing that good either. Actually, if I have it so where it load it's if where wait load R0 dB stress if it is what, yeah, you clip me typing this out or something? Have you noticed this one as well? Um, so what I'll do is, well, first I'll load the pressure. If it is less than, I'd say, stay out of the. Oh. Ah, yeah. It clipped that. Wait, I should be able to see that, right? Let's do this. Channel. I think creative dashboard. I think it is community, no content clips. Oh, yep, I can see it. Yep. No, I see it. Yeah. Wait, how do I... Is it, No, wait. Oh, ooh. I think if I do... Ooh. And what if I feature it? So if I do home... Or... No, back to Twitch. Channel, I think. Or is it, Uh, I don't know how I'd be able to see that. Featured content. Oh. 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 Welcome back from the ad. So if it's less than... If R0 is less than that, then go to set throttle up. Otherwise, load R0 or R1 dB stress. Branch less than, yeah, if R1 is less than 30, then jump to tease the stress. Otherwise, jump stress tease. There you go. That should probably be pretty good. Export. Now, how are you looking? You're probably pretty close to emptying. So I did, Timmy, I put that clip in my stories, as well as, featured it. I don't know what featured does. Would the code not go to the J line after the branch? Oh, it's there. I see it featured. Suppose I should be able to hear it. Well, if it's greater than, it'll keep it in here in this section. So it'll check the pressure. If it's less than 250, then it'll start the actual like full-on startup sequence. But if it's greater than 2.5 megapascal, That is, yeah, 2.5 megapascal. Then it'll stay in here, load the stress. If it's less than 30, then it'll tease the stress by turning it on again to throttle time and then sleep for 5 seconds, then turn the throttle back up. But if it's greater than 30, then it'll just stay in the stress tease. Yeah, yeah. Jump out, yeah. It'll jump out, yeah. So, this one is really just a jump here. I didn't want to... I wanted the pressure first, because the pressure is the one I'm thinking is causing the high stress problem. And it was going down when it was like adding some throttle, removing it shortly after. So it will go from the... Yeah, yeah. Recursion after, yeah. Oh. Okay. This is the, like, wait 5-second part. Turns it down at, like, about 40-ish. Okay, maybe... At least it didn't hit 100. Okay, I'm guessing this sleep is too long. So I'll do 3 seconds. Was about to try and export it to air. That would have been really helpful. Yeah, could you imagine me doing... Oh. I kind of reset that chip a bit too soon. Could you imagine me doing this with just 2? Like, this one caused a problem, changed it, put it onto this chip. This one caused a problem, changed it, put it onto this chip. This one caused a problem, and changed it, put it in that chip. Four different times I can test. So nice. Yeah, you're probably gonna be a little angry. Now, I'm gonna have to hope that it actually gets down to 2.5. Yeah. Oh, it is going. See, it is going down. It might actually be better to put it into the normal code once it reaches below 3 megapascal. Because I did not see that go down to 2.5. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost done. Once it gets done processing this 30, it should be good. Oh, really? Nice. Hmm. Ooh. Well, no. So this would, or the clip that you made would be the third clip since, or yeah, third clip on one of my streams, uh, since I got the desktop computer. Yeah. Hmm. I'm gonna lose a few ticks, but it is what it. Yeah. Few ticks isn't nothing. Or few ticks is practically nothing. Hmm. Now why is the pressure going down so far now? Because the pressure didn't go down as far on that one. That one stayed at like 6 megapascal. Super long time. You'd be, yeah. Well, yeah, I suppose. How many ticks is it a second? Is it like the Minecraft ticks a second, where it's 20 ticks a second? Two ticks a second? Uh, so it'll get off by like a second or two each day. Yeah. Now what you should have is like a hard set like tick hard set uh time that it uh yeah, I don't know. Like, couldn't you have it run for, I don't know, like 20, like 20 day cycles or something, and then have it just check the angle of the sun if it's, and like reset it or whatever. So, yeah, but you say it loses 2 ticks. Like it's always off by a couple ticks each single day. Hmm. I just figured if it gets off by a little bit every single day, then once it's like pretty decently off, you have it just reset. Like is it is you are saying that use conservative views. It always realigns. Yeah. Hmm. Uses solar midnight. Yeah. I should just remove this. Hmm. Well, I'll probably call it a night here. Was able to confirm that my code doesn't keep or doesn't really work the best. But at least it gets there. Wait, why am I really cold? Is helmet's closed. Is it you? Yeah, it operates, yeah. But before I had the a part in the code that like if it reaches like 90% or above 90% stress, it would have turned it off. But and it's also a bit annoying that there's some inaccuracies with it. Because two of the centrifuge or yeah, for sure two of the centrifuges didn't get to the same pressure when it emptied out while it was emptying out because one was at 6 megapascal and the other one went down to 4 megapascal. Yeah. Yeah. When I first very right at the beginning when I started coding for the combustion centrifuge, I tried to set it to 5% throttle, and I'm like, wait, why is it not doing anything at all? And I looked into or I read the description of the combustion centrifuge, I believe, and it literally said it could only go in 10 percent increments. Yeah, maybe. But also, Another thing is what they could have done was just remove a zero, so it'll go instead of 10, 20, 30, it'll go 1, 2, 3. That would be, in my mind, better because with the 10, I'm like, hey, or my thought process when I was making the combustion centrifuge code, I was like, hey, it has 10, so I should be able to use like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of that whole 10. But if it was instead of doing 10, 20, 30, it was 1, 2, 3, I would have known, hey, you can't really make it smaller increments than 1, 2, 3. Like that would have been nice. Being able to, or it definitely would have removed me wondering, hey, why isn't it working? When I was first starting with my first combustion chip. Uh, yeah, eliminate some confusion. Let's see. Exit. Save and exit. Do that. Is anyone else? Try back. I have no idea who this is. Nope. Okay. Mm, yeah, good night. Talk to you tomorrow.